Australian. See that?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What was that one?
That's my best Aussie right there.
You're as good as me. On the end of the podcast, I did a little Australian accent. If anyone's heard any of the podcasts, I was trying to pretend to be someone else, and I can't afford to recruit someone to do an outro, so I just did some lame accent.
I love it.
The wife's like, "What are you doing?" But anyway, it's most of my life, really.
Fireman Frank and his blue and black tank top. No, it doesn't really work, but he's had a go. Here we go. Podcast Legends, episode 20, I think now. 20? No, we can't be in the 20s, can we? Racking them up. Keep saying it every week. Another belter. Something that's interesting for many, many reasons. For me personally, I was going to apply for the fire service many years ago when I first started in the gym. I was giving it the Billy Biggins, saying I could do it. Fitness testing, I thought, I'll have a bit of that. And then I realised, can't climb ladders, very claustrophobic, and I don't like fires. So the job wasn't for me. So when Essex Fire Service got in touch and they said, Frank, we want to talk to you, mate. We want to come on your podcast. I said, absolutely. Here I am doing a podcast with not one, not two, not even three, but 4 legends from the Essex Fire Service fitness team. They all work full time, getting the firefighters around Essex area fit, strong, taking them through recruitment, and then keeping them up to date with their fitness tests throughout their careers. So if you've got any interest in the fire service, or you're just wondering how these people keep themselves fit, what kind of regime they go through, what fitness tests they have to pass to keep themselves up for the job, this podcast will be exciting for you. It definitely was for me. Hope you enjoy it. See you the other side. Hello, Essex.
Hiya.
Hi.
How are you? We got 4 people here with me today. I'm honoured.
Yes, brought the whole team along today.
Liam, you were the man who got in touch. So who are you and who is the team? Could you say a quick hello? Say what you're
hi,
about?
so, my name's Liam. I'm one of the fitness advisors in the team, and then we've got
Elaine, I'm fitness advisor in the team as well.
I'm Claire. I'm fitness manager of the team, but we work very close together.
and I'm Matt, another one of the fitness advisors in the team.
Love it. Getting all the firefighter fit
Yes.
is the phrase. Could you tell us what because I did not know there was a team of people getting firefighter fit. This has been great for me to see it. What do you 4 do as a team? What is your job role?
You want to say that one?
Do you want me to say?
Yeah,
Or do
go
you
for
wanna
it.
say?
Yeah.
We've got a few roles within our team. One of them is looking after the recruitment process, so making sure people coming in to join the service are at a certain standard. So obviously there's a range of tests they have to do. We also look after, once they're in, we do annual testing on all our operational staff. So to make sure they keep the standards, to make sure they're safe and doing their job safely and efficiently. We also look after sort of rehab side of things. So if people come back from injuries, we sort of help alongside the physios, sort of help them get back to fitness, do tests to make sure they're ready to come back. And then alongside of that, we do some sort of health and fitness promotional work to make sure whole time on call and our support staff are all sort of fit and healthy and doing the best they can.
Love that. So you're in a gym within the Essex Fire Service station, or are you in the facility?
So we're actually based at our fire service headquarters, and then for our annual testing, we go out to each individual fire station to do the testing there. So they've got a designated area we can do the testing there. We've got a location to do our recruitment, because obviously we need a larger space for that.
Each station has got like a little gym.
Yeah.
Some kit.
Got the minimum equipment they need, isn't it, to help them pass.
Yeah. But is that what serving firefighters do during work time? Use the gym maybe, or?
A little bit of time. Obviously, they've got other things that they have to work on. But there are times throughout the day where they might be able to sort of go down and train a little bit throughout their shift.
Love it. Like I said, if I was all right with ladders, tight spaces and fire, I'd be there with you, but I'm out. So the main interest for me is, what does it take to be firefighter fit? Like, are you always constantly as firefighters trying to be at a certain level, like presumably for the worst case scenario, because you never know what's going to happen?
Yeah, so we've got standards that you have to reach for each year when we test them, and also on recruitment as well. And those have been sort of scientifically researched, so there aren't just random numbers or random fitness levels that have come out. They've been sort of scientifically researched to make sure that the firefighters, when they come in, that they're at no risk to themselves. They're the safest they can be when they sort of come in. With that, for some people, there comes an element of training they have to keep up with each year. But it is a standard, I believe, and hopefully the rest of the team believe, that it is something that is achievable for everyone. Everyone can sort of reach that if they put in the dedication, sort of training and sort of time as well.
Got it. Can you give me an idea? Because I haven't seen lately what the kind of things you're doing fitness-wise, testing-wise. Can you summarise what you might have to do fitness-wise?
Yeah, so on recruitment, when someone comes down for recruitment, we do start off with a bleep test. So that's our fitness test that we do. So yeah, so
we all remember those from school.
Yes, yeah.
Still hear the beep when I go to sleep at night. Beep beep.
And that's the thing. A lot of people haven't done a bleep test since school. So unless they're in an environment that they need to do some sort of fitness testing, we get a lot of that. So that's sometimes a thing to get back into that sort of training, that interval style training that gets used to sort of for the bleep test. The level you need to reach on that is 8.6. So it's a fair level, but it's a level that is achievable in that sense. Then once they've done that, they move on to, we follow national selection tests. So any fire service that follows national selection tests will follow these tests, and that includes an equipment carry, a ladder climb, a simulated ladder lift, which is our strength test, casualty evacuation, confined space, and manual dexterity. Yeah, so that's the test there.
The confined space thing?
Yep.
When you say that?
Yep. So the confined space, so we've got a little chamber, sounds worse than it is, but it's a little sort of cage as such. And what you do is you crawl through it, so navigating your way through. You then get put a blacked out mask on and you find your way back. So it's just simulating going into a building, it gets smoked out and you're sort of finding your way back. Test sort of obviously claustrophobia and just being able to work in those sort of tight spaces.
So mental fitness and physical, isn't it, really, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Which is where the manual dexterity comes in. It's a test of following instruction and then putting a bit of kit together. So you're working under pressure, but also trying to follow instructions. So it's that mental side as well.
And always being ready to do what you need to do, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it's because obviously you have to be physically fit. We get that. It's interesting that you say about the mental fitness, and that's the bit where I know I'd be let down or I'd struggle. I'd have to work on it, like you'd need support with that, wouldn't you? But you're saying as well, we see here we've got a nice even number, 2 men, 2 women sitting together. It's the same across the board, isn't it? This is something now. Fitness testing is the same. Yeah,
we're looking at the role of the firefighter. The role of the firefighter doesn't change in that sense. The firefighter is lifting the same equipment, required to do the same job, no matter where you live in Essex, because obviously this is just the Essex Fire Service, but no matter where you live, they pass the same standards so that no matter where you are, you're getting the same service, the same level of service. So that's the reason we do that. But what we're trying to say is that, yes, we've got fitness standards, we've got levels you've got to reach, but it is achievable for both males and females. And we're trying to really put that message across ahead of our new recruitment as well.
Love it, understand. So being honest then, if you've got over 1,000 people doing the same job, fighting for the same mission, but I know from a fitness point of view, if there's 1,000 people, you're going to have a lot of different characters out there and you're going to have a lot of different people. Some will love the fitness, some will hate it.
Yeah.
Is it their duty to sort of look after themselves and obviously get through your tests probably once a year? Or is it like everyone's quite keen and active and asking loads of questions?
It's their responsibility. Like, we put the ownership on the individual. However, you're going to have people that stay fit regardless whether there was a standard or not. So you've got that chunk of people. You've got a chunk of people that need to work a little bit harder and do need more additional support from us. So, which is why the team, the size it is, we try and give the support we need to those individuals.
So you can give them programs, can you? You could give them like gym programs, maybe?
We do work the like new squads coming through now. So we try to we see them fairly regularly throughout their 14-week course, so that we can give them education, so that when they go on station, they've got already some tools under their belt really to carry on with their career, and that they know that nutrition is important for them, and they know that exercise is important for them. And we've given them some ideas of circuits, how to design their own circuits, and just exercises and ways to work together, so that they can take that back to station and carry on really. So we're trying to new education really for people coming in as well, so it's set in stone from the beginning that you need to continue this throughout your career.
Do you? I'm trying to visualise what a fitness session would be like, because I'm obviously seeing like just people running around with ladders on their shoulders, carrying people along the floor. Are you doing stuff like, like we were doing in the gym, like a class, or is there other things you're encouraging or
So what we try to do when we work with the whole time squad, that's the main sort of time that we actually run fitness sessions with sort of the firefighters. And what we try and do is more functional stuff. I know it's very trendy at the moment doing functional stuff, but we try and make it so for example, we'll maybe do carries, like dumbbell carries or things like that, to simulate when they're carrying hoses, and then we'll do sort of some cardio stuff, some HIIT stuff. So just to make sure that they're getting an all-rounded fitness, because there is a strength element and there is a sort of conditioning element to it as well. So we're trying to make sure that they can sort of fit all that criteria really. We do promote a lot of sort of body weight stuff and other things that you can do with limited equipment, because like we said, every station has got fitness equipment, but the amount of fitness equipment that they've got isn't sort of massive. It's not like they've got a full sort of gym attached to their fire station. So some of them have to get quite creative with what they can do, but that's where we can step in and sort of give them ideas of what to do. So so it's not carrying people over their shoulders, sort of running around and
we don't use operational kit for circuits.
No.
I don't
No, but it's interesting because it's a new theme, and like we know sports science and stuff is clearly there's a benefit to like being thoughtful about your fitness, not just gung ho all the time. You said about nutrition, understanding sleep, looking after yourself. Presumably the best or the ultimate firefighter is someone who just feels good every day, feels energetic, and is able to perform the tasks they need to, I guess. Is that?
Like you say, ideally being ready whenever at all times, because they don't know when they're going to get called out to a shout. So yeah, they need to.
How does it? Sorry, I'm a bit clueless. I remember it used to be 4 on, 4 off. This is as good as I know about the fire service. It's probably changed, and that's what probably appeals to me.
That's as it is.
Right.
Is it?
Yes.
So they do 2 days, 2 nights, and then 4 days off.
And it's the same across the board for everyone. It just works out.
Whole-time firefighters, majority of them are that shift work. We do have slightly different shift works on a couple of stations, like day crew stations. But then we've also got on-call, which is what we keep talking about.
That's
the other side, where they will be at a job or at home or anywhere, as long as they're 5 minutes from the station, and they have a pager, and that will alert, and then they have to get to the station within 5 minutes under that 5 minutes to go out on a shout. So they could be anywhere. So we've got the whole-time guys that could be in the gym doing a workout. They could be doing some training in the yard. They could be having their tea break. They could be doing their fitness test. But then if the bells go down, if the alarm goes off, they have to run to the appliance and get on the machine.
Yeah.
And they go.
So now you four in front of me, we've got to ask you why you're all in the fitness team.
Yeah.
What are you about? What's your fitness? Are you from fitness and you've come into this, or is it the other way around?
But we're all from talking about the background, we're all from a sports science background. We've all done sports science degree, so we're all from that background. I worked at a health club before, and then I obviously come into this 12 years ago. But I exercise around my 2 kids, so I get in whatever I can when I can, really. So it's not as much as I'd like, but running, really.
2 kids, how old?
5 and 7.
Oh, you're in it with me. You're in there. You're in the trenches. How do they think about mummy being in there doing the fitness of the fire service? Good?
Yeah, I don't think they exactly know what I do, but they like to come and see the red machine every now and then, come and have a sit in the front. That's it, really.
They must watch Fireman Sam and all that, don't they? You must have got them into it.
Yeah. Well, they did. They're not really anymore, but they used to. Yeah. Elaine's got a little one as well.
I was going to say, Elaine, what about yourself?
I came from a sports science background. I was a aerobics coordinator before I started. I started quite young, really, in the job. So my background was just fitness elements, really. I used to play competitively for volleyball, but kind of stopped as soon as I came here. And then, I've been in the team a long time now, and I've got a little 2-year-old. She turned 2 on Sunday. So my fitness training is basically HIIT when I'm at work, so I can get it done, get it out there. I love a kettlebell. Give me a kettlebell and I'm happy. And then on the days that I don't work, I'm running around after my 2-year-old like a mad woman. So I try to do as much as I can and be a role model to her, really, that fitness is important, and and she's just got a balance bike, so that's going to be our new thing.
You'll be off jogging
Running around after
soon,
that. Down the hills.
It's go, go, go for you lot, isn't it? It's go, go, go. Who is the fittest member of your team? Do you compete against each other? I know you do. I bet you do.
Probably Liam, I guess. I don't know. Is he? It's either you guys.
No,
I don't know.
I'd say it's, give it to Liam.
Maybe because we're the ones that, me and Lane have got kids, so we don't have much time to train. That's what I'm playing on anyway.
It's good when we train together, because especially if we're doing a circuit together. I know you really like that, Lane.
Yeah.
Like working together in a circuit, just pump some music up and then get the circuit going. It really does help sort of motivating each other. So we do like that.
Anything we're like, even if not just fitness, we're a little bit competitive.
We are.
Yeah, we had a
a
Christmas bowling outing a few months ago.
Who won?
Claire showed her true colours on that.
You took the title.
Well, no, you
I
won one. Matt won
the
one,
first round.
and then I smashed the next round.
Yeah. Right.
Go on, girl.
So yeah, you got to let the boss win. So
But yeah, okay, you let me win.
Listening to what you're saying as I'm here is interesting in that it's very actually the fire service and how you're treating the fitness is similar to most people, isn't it? Really, you're like having to have individual ownership of what you're doing. You have got a benchmark clearly because there's a requirement for fitness levels for you guys. But I feel like listening to what you're saying is, if I was interested in joining the fire service, I feel like I could have a go. Like what?
yeah, there's nothing stopping it. I think if you are interested, if anyone's interested in joining the fire service and they're not too sure, then maybe download the program, see what's required, give it a go yourself, because if you do it yourself and you find out, okay, it's not really for me, then that's fair enough. But you might find, or you might surprise yourself and think, oh, actually, I can do this. It is achievable. Whereas before, if they didn't know too much, you might put them off. So I think the program and the Instagram account is there to help people realise that they maybe can achieve what they sort of hope to do.
And it is open to absolutely everyone.
Yes, everyone, yeah.
So it's
Breaking down those stereotypes that firefighters just male, females in the service, any age, it's for everybody.
we've got a big group of brilliant staff that is a mix of everybody. So it's worth people applying if they want to have a go.
And like I said, we follow within Essex the national firefighter selection tests. Now, other services around the UK follow those as well. So theoretically, if you weren't in Essex and you wanted to join another fire service, providing they did the national firefighter selection test, our program would be sufficient for that service as well. So it's not exclusive to Essex. It's something that can be sort of for the other services as well. I think we're just one of, I don't know if we're the first, so I'm not going to say that, but we're one of the first services to provide a training program for the public.
Which we can get right now, as you said. I'll put links to your website, and your Instagram. You could download it and just start doing it. And what's your parting bit of advice for that person if they're going to do it?
Go for it.
Yeah, I'd say go for it. I think with anything, if you want to achieve it, the levels that you need to get into the fire service are definitely achievable with the right attitude and training sort of technique. It's definitely achievable. So I'd say definitely go for it.
Download the program.
Yeah, download the program and like our Instagram account. that would be good. Parting message.
They can do that now. And then the odds are what? 12 in 1,200. Is that the odds when you go to selection?
Yeah, about 1%.
Yeah.
Whole time.
It's the cream de la cream, isn't it?
Be that 1%. That's what I'd say.
Love it. I'm energised, man. I'm ready.
We'll see you at recruitment.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Yeah.
What weekend was it? I think I'm away that one, am I? No, you had me until the claustrophobic thing. That's something, I don't know how I would train that.
Claustrophobia is something that
Yeah.
you might not be able to train for.
But I would really say with the test, if it's not as claustrophobic as you'd maybe think. You know, it's not like you're in a real tight space. It's more the face mask,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
more the
Not
mask.
being able to see.
And the mask is obviously representing when you'd wear BA apparatus. So
Yeah.
it's breathing apparatus.
Yeah.
To see if you can actually work in that environment. And then there's the ladder climb. I know you said you didn't like ladders, so you have to go up a ladder and see if you're scared of heights.
A massive ladder from the little picture I saw the other day outside. What's that thing outside? Is that like a built pretend tower? And then you've got that ladder, and you're.
Oh, yeah, that's our training tower. Yeah.
The ladder's 13.5 metres.
Yeah.
On a windy day, you put that video up. I was thinking, who's up there now?
You're on a fire for recruitment.
Can't stop for weather, can you? I guess if there's a fire, you've got to go and get it, mate. Oh, good on you. Thanks for coming on the podcast. I do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks
It's
for having
been
me.
good to speak to you.
Lovely to meet you.
Virtually. I will make the effort to come over one day. I want to just have a punt.
Yeah, come and try out if you want. Yeah.
We'll leave the BA bit out of the way, but the other bits you can try.
Or beam my videos into the fire service gym, and we'll get you all going to some Froger. There you go. That's what you need. Have a good day. Did you say you got something this afternoon?
No, we're doing a bit of a lecturing this afternoon. So just a lecturing stuff this afternoon.
Ah, what's the topic?
Hydration this afternoon.
Oh.
Fitness standards and hydration. So,
Love that. Well, good luck. Thanks for coming on. I'll say goodbye.
Yeah. Thank you. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Fit with Frank podcast. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button right now so you can be first to be notified of new episodes released every week, where Frank dives deep, chats with some of the finest guests across the health and fitness industry, alongside inspiring stories from people just like you, so we can inspire and hopefully empower you to lead a happier, healthier lifestyle. Have fun.